Two ball clubs, one division. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers against the San Diego Padres. And first pitch is just moments away. Let's go out to San Diego to join Gary Thorne and crew with the call.
We'll see a tremendous pitcher in Clayton Kershaw. He goes to the mound looking to bring his team a win. From the National League West, the San Diego Padres and their rivals from Los Angeles, it's the Dodgers. 2K Sports presents our MLB broadcast. So glad you're there. Our starting pitcher for San Diego. Here's a look. Steve, what do you think his strategy is going to be against this Dodger lineup?
This lineup has to come into the situation with some confidence right now. A pitcher with nothing overpowering, who they know if he throws it over the plate, they can do some damage. So force him to throw strikes.
Here's a chance. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Dodgers. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Hanley Ramirez has been an enigma to me. He's won a batting title in the past, but then he's struggled too in other seasons. I just think that he has a chance to be one of the best going if he can put it all together.
Leading off our ball game, Emilio Bonifacio. San Diego with a victory last night. Some momentum right now, starting out with a victory in the first of three against the Dodgers.
Well, I don't think anyone can complain about how this team's playing. Not the fans, not the front office. Sit back, watch, and enjoy.
Here's the pitch. Liner towards the hole, and the leadoff man's on board. You love the offense when it gets going that way. Here we've got a moment. Let's quickly take a look at the Padres and their lineup on the field.
Defensively, as a unit, they need to do all the basics. Make the routine plays. Don't allow them to get extra bases.
Ramirez hits it hard. This one comes off the wall. He throws, and he is safe at second.
Look how this month's shaping up for Hanley Ramirez. Look at him compared to everybody else. Second in batting average, third in triples. He's also also ranked third in hits in the league right now. A guy that makes so much contact, that ability to put it in play, such a good contact hitter. Well, Los Angeles played their kind of game today and able to pull out the victory.
And it's that time in our broadcast where we bestow upon some lucky winner the player of the game honors. No doubt, when you take to the road, Steve, any win will... Shortstop up. Yep. Leading off the home half of the ninth inning. Crowd anxious to see what he can do here. Fair is going to come on as a pinch hitter.
It's nice to have somebody coming off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
Grounded out last time through. This one's bounced up the middle, and Chavez comes up with it. On to first, 2 away.
Well, they need one more out. Defense ready, lining up behind the pitching, trying to get that big out, forcing them to put it in play and make the play.
And Antonelli settles in. 0 for 2 thus far. Herman at the plate. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. And Borowski batting. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, now hitting for the pitcher in this situation, he just has to try to get on base and see if he can't get something going offensively. In a good battle, Los Angeles able to come away with a win and feel happy.
It's time now to recognize our player of the game. Fantastic display today, Billy Butler.
But one of the biggest jobs of the manager is putting guys in situations where they can be successful. And that's what happened in this one today.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. And it's Hunter. Pence in the box now. San Francisco with a victory in their last game. A good start, winning games 1 and 2 of this 3-game set against the Padres. Oh, that runs inside and gets him.
And now let's take a chance here to see where the Giants sit in the National League today. 5th in hitting with runners in scoring position, 6th in batting average, and they're in the top 10 in hits. An offense that can at least put the ball in play and find a way to get runners on base. Oh, Gary, we see that guy get hit with a pitch. I mean, sometimes, listen, as a pitcher, you just lose a grip on the ball. It doesn't come out of your hand the right way. You end up hitting somebody.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. And the question after you've hit a batter like we've seen here, Steve, is as a pitcher getting your focus back.
Yeah, but listen, it's only one runner on. Take a deep breath, get yourself back and settle down a little bit and make sure you're right.
Smash towards the middle, and it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. This a great situation for some offense.
Well, what an at-bat. That right there, you know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball. He made it.
Line fair down the line and right, and that gets the tying run on board. And the run comes in. And that makes 2 runs in. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Take a moment to check out how much that two-bagger helps their cause. Here's the win expected.
2 ball clubs, 1 game. We've got postseason baseball. It'll be the Washington Nationals facing the San Diego Padres. And first pitch is just moments away. Let's go out to San Diego to join Gary Thorne and crew with the call.
Here we are, the champion of this one. We'll move on. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne. Steve Phillips and John Kruk alongside. He is one of the game's brightest young stars. He burst on the scene. Will he burst on the scene on the mound today? We're going to watch Steven Strasburg. And out there in this crowd, some 42,000. Our starting pitcher for San Diego. Here's a look. Well, Steve, what's in store for these Washington hitters from him today?
A good right-hander on the mound in this one. And if he executes the scouting report against this lineup, it shouldn't be too difficult for him to come up with the outs necessary to come away with a win.
Let's check out the lineup Dusty Baker's put together for this ball game. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Ryan Zimmerman's the guy that you have to game plan against. He can do so many things with a bat in his hand. He's not going to beat you with speed, but he's going to beat you with the long ball or that clutch single to drive them runs.
It'll be Denard Span leading us off. Steve, how do you think the Padres are going to stack up in this matchup?
Well, Gary, with this one-game series, it's everything on the line. It's win, and you go on, lose, and you go home. So certainly being the home team can be a major advantage.
Fastball, too low, 1-0. Well, you don't ever want to underestimate that. I mean, it is, in a one-game series, a huge advantage.
Right, you're at home, but you get the hometown crowd, but having those last at-bats and these kinds of lose and you go home games is critical.
Watches that fastball go by, and now he's at 1-2.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
In there for strike 3, Denard Span caught looking.
Well, the pitcher hangs this curveball. It's up in the zone. It's a very hittable pitch, but for whatever reason, the hitter couldn't pull the trigger.
And it's Ryan Zimmer. He's a bat for Bud Black and a very big part of this lineup.
Now, Gary, they're going to have to be very careful with the runner at first base. He can run. They may call a pitch out. They may have to throw over a couple times just to keep him close.
Well, he's running, taking off for second. Line drive fouled off towards first. There he goes for second. Hit on the ground towards second. Too late, and he is safe at second. Throw is there, and he is out.
You want to make sure you at least get an out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now in the scoring position.
We'll get Carrillo now in the batter's box. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
That two-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
Strasburg gets set and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. When the offense gets it going like we've seen here, guys, no telling where we'll end up.
Well, you're right, Gary, and they sure hope they can clamp down on this line.
Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. This one's going to be fielded by Span. And that's the third out. That'll do it. Great offense early. First inning sees the first 2 runs of this game. The Padres lead it 2-0. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. And we'll have Michael Morse leading it off. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Herman. And they'll record the out at first base. Good timing on that play.
They might not have been able to get him out at the plate, but a short run over to first and still retires his name.
Here's Leon coming up to work at the plate. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
The hardest pitch to hit a home run on is that sinker ball. Why he's swinging that hard, who knows?
0-1. Benitez kicks and delivers. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
A very effective pitch. The changeup painting the outside corner. Now you can go back hard in or go soft away again.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
I've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
And when you got the bases loaded like this is the opportunity you look for in a game. It may not come again.
Well, when you have a lead, you want to keep adding to it. A big opportunity here to spread the margin.
And another foul ball. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Well, when the hitter really has the advantage, they're taking advantage of it. They've gotten a home run and 3 hits, as you see. They've really taken advantage when he doesn't throw strike one.
Grounded out last time through. We'll see what he sees first here. Lays off a called strike, 0-1. His career batting average not good, .215 off San Diego. Last AB of the game, struck out swinging against Strasburg.
Well, called third strike last time on the changeup, and it looked like he just gave up on it. You know, he thought fastball, and when it wasn't the fastball, he just watched it go by.
Here's the pitch. This is that fastball, already 0-2.
Well, it can't not allow a base hit here, and certainly not an extra base hit. You've got a double play waiting to happen here.
Last time he walked and then came around to score. Grandal at first. Borjos is the runner at second. And it'll be Viciedo batting. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, you can't blame the manager here, playing the percentages, bringing in the right-handed hitter against his lefty pitcher. Let's see if it pays off.
Brown's there. And that's out number 3. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. San Diego 5, Washington nothing. Number 2 hole set to get things started. Petco Park. Nights like this, San Diego, just great baseball. And it's Ryan Zimmerman. And the first pitch. Swing, hot shot, Carrillo. 1 away.
Well, great work on the mound right here. Consistent, solid pitching, great approach, retired 6 consecutive batters.
And Desmond is in the batter's box. Steve, how about a look at what the pitcher's got done?
You know, you throw that fastball down, the hitter's got to go down and get it. And because he's changed their eye level, they just can't get down far enough. A lot of ground ball outs.
Benitez sets and throws. And it's fouled off. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Borges, as he gets to it for the out. And we're going to see Brown here. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
Yeah, the thing about it is he's keeping his team in the game. And aside from a few mistakes he's thrown, he's done a pretty good job of mixing things up.
Yeah, it's been fairly consistent in this game. The variety of pitches has been good. And most importantly, his choice of when to go with a certain pitch has been effective.
And here's the first one. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
Outstanding pitch right here. Great break, great movement on this pitch to get the strike down and in.
0-1 is a sinker in there, called strike. Line drive, that's foul towards first. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. That's caught. Side is retired.
He's bringing it today. He's got control of every one of his pitches, keeping the hitters off balance the entire game. They just can't seem to find any answers.
Shutout baseball in San Diego. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Bodker in the box now. He's going to lead off bottom half of the sixth inning. Here's the pitch. And that's another foul ball. Line towards third and foul. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, one down.
Here's the four-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
And the number 7 batter in the box. Singleton scored his last time around. Well, moment here to look at the quality strikes this pitcher's been throwing here today. Boy, he has thrown a ton of them. Quality pitches, quality strikes. That's the kind of performance we're seeing.
Yeah, and I've been impressed with how he's used the inner and outer parts of the strike zone. Very effective in getting a lot of strikes on these hitters.
You know, it's been difficult for the hitters to center him because he hasn't thrown the ball over.
There's a ground ball. Davison. That's my way.
No runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats, getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
Here's Leon coming up to work at the plate. Last time he grounded out. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike.
Tough to score with only 3 hits in a ball game, and we're deep into this one right now. So unless something dramatically changes, he's just going to shut them down the rest of the way. He's been overpowered.
Headed for the middle, and it's through. That's a base hit. And he's safe in there at first. Here's Danny Espinosa stepping in.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Benitez sets and throws. Sinker, called strike, now 0-2. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that. Swung on and flied to right. 2 down.
Gary, for every pitcher, it's a little bit different, how long they can go into a game. But right now, he still looks pretty strong right now. 2 outs in the 7th. I think he's got a chance to shut them down the rest of the way.
And hit in the air to center field. And there's the 3rd out.
He's absolutely mowing them down here today, Gary, and they haven't been able to muster any sort of offensive attack against him here at all.
Padres still on top. Well, let's check this out, see whether or not it's as planned for Bud Black. He has to be happy with the work on the mound, especially that last inning. Insurance run, so important. Straight away left. This one's going to be fielded by Span. 1 down. Davison batting now. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And he gets over and grabs it with the left. Yasmani Grandal stands in there, 2 down. First pitch of the AB. He sends this one in the air towards center. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Amazingly fast inning. Canizaro is the batter now. He's going to lead off here. As we go to the 8th. And doing the pitching, we're going to see Tim Collins. The Padres turning to a relief. Lined up the middle. And that one is in, so that hitless streak is by the boards. And that's going to bring Denard Span to the plate.
Gary, you may have surprised yourself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
He struck out last time through. Lays off that one, catches the inside, calls strike 1.
Well, this pitch has such big break on it, just catches the corner.
He deals. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Gets one at second. Over to first, he is safe. Almost a double play, not quite enough time.
Well, we get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten 2 right there.
1 out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman standing in. Looks at 1. That's in there for a strike.
When you can mix speeds and hit your spots, this is what you get. Nice pitch.
On the ground to third. Out number 2.
Boy, they might have been able to get the out at second, at least getting the lead runner, but at least they got the sure out at first.
And Desmond is in the batter's box. Trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Good eye by Desmond. Lays off it, evens the count.
And that pitch right there just sets him up to go about whatever he wants right now. He can go down again in the zone, or he can run something up in the zone. Let's see where he goes.
Davison throws on to first. Side is retired. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. No production yet from Washington. We'll get Carrillo now in the batter's box. Homered back in the first inning. The pitch. That swung on and grounded up the middle. Throw one to first in time, one away. And it'll be Viciedo batting. First pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, you're running out of time in this one. You need to give your offense some chance to try to come back in this game. They've got a lot of room to make up. If they're standing out in the field, it's not going to help.
Can't catch up with that swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2.
That 2-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up.
He's going to start the 9th inning. And there's a called strike.
Look at the movement on this pitch. This 12-6 curveball just falls right off the table. Nearly impossible to hit this pitch anyways.
The 0-1 delivery, curve, swung on and missed, 0-2. Hit on the ground. Carrillo. One away now. And it's Michael Morris at the plate, 1 down. He was set down with a ground out in his prior at bat. Changeup just misses. 1-0.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get.
There's a swing towards the hole. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
Well,
All pitchers are taught to keep the ball down in the strike zone. Not too many hitters can go down and get one right there in that particular spot. But this guy absolutely loves that pitch. That's why he's on base.
Kuhn will be the new pitcher. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And he fouls another one off. Here's the delivery. Fastball got him looking, 2 down.
I'll tell you what, it's straight, but it's hard. 98 miles per hour.
Great setup this time with the off-speed pitch, and then following it up, he couldn't catch up to the heater. Couldn't even get a bat off his shoulder.
Great combination of pitches when you can freeze a hitter like that. Lombardozzi at the plate. Last time up, flew up. And he starts him out. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Hit up the middle. That one gets through for a base hit. It's time to get it done for Washington right now.
Now that's threading the needle right there. A little seeing eye base hit.
We'll take those anytime you can get them, right between the infielders. That'll drive infielders crazy.
Take any kind of hit, huh?
And here's Jason Worth. First pitch on the way here. First pitch, a sinker in there. 0-1.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. You got the called strike right there. If they swing, he's going to get his share of ground balls.
Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
What a huge, huge win this was. A must-win situation, and they got it done. A critical game, and they live to fight another day, Gary.
Now let's take a look back on this ball game and see who our player of the game is.
Well, you know what they say, that everyone loves to see the long ball when you come to a game, and he certainly gave the fans what they wanted to see. He's got to be feeling pretty good about himself.
And Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all 9 innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard.